This is the first estate, and this lesson centers on Africa is not the motherland. On your screen is an image of the Strong's Concordance. This book contains the definition of every word in the King James Bible, Old and New Testament. Within it, we have a print off from the Blue Letter Bible, Strong's Concordance, same thing. Word is Judah, means praise, son of Jacob by Leah. After the division of the kingdom, the name of this tribe was applied to one of the kingdoms, which included the tribes of Judah and Benjamin, with a portion of Simeon and Dan, and had Jerusalem for its metropolis. After the carrying away of the 10 tribes and after the Babylonian exile, this name is applied to the whole land of Israel. So all 12 tribes are known as Jews or Judah. Now, in the top left-hand corner of your screen, that's where you can keep track of the biblical verses I will be using throughout this lesson. So, we go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. So languish means weak, feeble. And the gatekeepers of the black community would have you believe that blacks here in America, North America, are Africans. And you're going to see throughout this lesson that that's not the case. So they have totally misled us, these gatekeepers. So, anyway, in the book of Song of Solomon, okay, Song of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 10 and 11. My beloved is white and ruddy, the chiefest among 10,000. His head is as the most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven. So as you can see, Afro means bushy, okay? Worn by some blacks. Now, here we go. Afro-Asiatic family. A Semitic family. Now, why is that? Well, in the book of Acts, chapter 21, verse 27, and when the 7 days were almost ended, the Jews, which were of Asia, when they saw him in the temple, stirred up all the people and laid hands on him, meaning Paul. Okay? So, the Jews of the Bible taught every race of people throughout the world to follow our customs, our religion. All right? The continent of Asia, no different. All right? Same as Africa. So, Afro-Asiatic. Some of us remain there. All right? Now, as we move along, Shem. Now, Shem, as you can see, the eldest son of Noah, the progenitor of the Semitic tribes, the Jews. So, in actuality, the black man is the oldest man on earth. All right? We're the oldest. All right? Now, Ham is the second son of Noah. Ham means hot. Africa is a hot land, a hot continent, very hot. Those are the children of Ham, second son of Noah. So, we're older than the Africans, all right? That would imply that the continent known as Africa is not the motherland. So anyway, Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary. Within it, see Ham. Once again, it means hot. The second son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, Canaanites, right? Egyptians would be your West Africans, the Nigerians, those people, right? So, moving on. Now we have a map here, the age of discovery. So, the years 1340 to 1600s. That's the map of that time span. Now we see the continent of Africa right here. And what do we have up here? Egypt. Egypt is on the continent of Africa during this time period. Okay? So, just wanted to point that out. That time period, once again, is 1340 to 1600. All right? So, Mother Africa, we shall see. All right? They say Africa is the motherland. We are going to figure this one out. Now, here we have mother. Okay? So, motherland. Now, in the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 26, this is what it states. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. So Jerusalem is the motherland. Okay? Now, what Jerusalem is it speaking of? So we go to the key here. The word is matar. All right? So now we know that Jerusalem is the motherland. All right? So we go to the book of Zechariah, and quickly we're going to go to the key once again, which is matar. This time the word is rain. All right? So rain. In the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verses 16 through 18, and it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the feast of tabernacles. And it shall be that whosoever will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up, and come not that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacle. Okay, so rain, we know, means matar. That's the word, matar. Now we know that motherland, the key, means the same thing. So if Africa is the motherland, it would have the rain. They wouldn't have to worry about that because they're the motherland. It's like when a child is struggling, they run to their mother. Their mother takes care of them, nurtures them, puts them back on their feet, or allows them to stay as long as they want. Africa is not that continent. America is that continent. Every nationality, culture comes here to survive in North America, Canada, and the United States. And we're going to prove that Canada and the United States, or North America, is the motherland. So we're going to break this word down to syllables. Matar. Ma means mother. Okay. Tar, as you can see from the etymology dictionary, tar means black person. So we already discovered who the blacks are. We're not African, or the people living on the continent known as Africa. No, we are the true biblical Jews, the true inhabitants or aboriginals of this land known as North America and South America. All right? Now, they said we came here on slave ships. No, we are sailors. We brought ourselves here because we're navigators. Even Jesus himself was a navigator. It's been many times on the ocean. Okay? So we came here on our own. This is our land. And then we were invaded by all the people that we tried to help out throughout time. All right? So, Matar, black person, mother of the black person. Okay? Now, what is black? Well, we're going to go once again to the etymology. And we're going to go to the book of Revelations, chapter 22, verse 16. I, Jesus, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, and the bright and morning star. So black means bright, shining, glittering. Yet you have groups out there within the black community, the Hebrew Israelite community, saying, no, we're not black, we're different shades of brown. Well, I'm black. I'm very, very, very proud to say that. I am bright, shining, glittering. All right? So, moving on. Here we have Naphtali, okay? Which means wrestling. And apparently, a lot of people wrestle with the scriptures, they do not understand them. Naphtali is the fifth son of Jacob, as you can see, and second by Bilhah. All right? So, with that, we're going to move on. Now, why did I bring up Naphtali? All right. Well, we're going to go to the book of Genesis chapter 49, verse 21. Naphtali is a hind let loose. He giveth goodly words. So, he giveth goodly words. So, right here, word. Here we go back to the key to unlock the mystery. A-M-E-R. So, what does that break down to? So we see we have promise. Is this the promised land? Well, we will see. A-M-E-R. America. There you have it. A-M-E-R. So America is written in the Bible. All right. Now, Webster's definition, 1828. A native of America originally applied to the Aboriginals or copper-colored races found here by the Europeans, but now applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America. Because copper-colored, the Negro, okay, you had us that came in from different parts of the world, the children of Israel. We have these surnames that are our real names, these English names. These are our original names. But then you had the natives that were already here, known as the Danites. Danites were here, all right? Because remember, they had lost their inheritance, but they were here already. And even prior to that, Christ used to come over here, like when he was alive on the earth. So we've been here a very, very long time, all right? That's why it says the copper-colored races, because, the so-called scholars, or let's just say scholars, I'll be cordial, but they tried to make, or are trying to make a distinction between the Negroes that were here and the ones that, the Moors that sailed the sea. And in actuality, we're just the same people. We just called ourselves different names because we were in the process of losing our identity. So there you have it, copper colored. Now, to delve deeper into that, we have the word chain. Next to chain is copper. All right? So we're going to go to the book of Lamentations, and we're going to go to chapter 3, verse 7. He hath hedged me about that I cannot get out. He hath made my chain heavy. So these days, we're not in chains anymore, physical chains, but the intangible chains still exist, the chains of the mind. So anyway, chain means copper, because our body now is the chain. That's what's, the stigma of the Negro. You know, everybody still associates us with being in chains or the slaves. So anyway, with that, we're going to move on. So here we are in chains, and going to go to the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 10. Okay, so yet was she carried away, she went into captivity. Her young children also were dashed in pieces at the tops of all the streets, and they cast lots for her honorable men, and all her great men were bound in chains. Okay, so they said we were savages and unlearned, uncouth individuals, us blacks. But in this particular verse, it states that we were great men and honorable men. Okay, that's not a savage. Anyway, this has been the first estate with another lesson, proving that America is the true motherland, the oldest land on earth, and the oldest continent. And I will see you in the next one.